Hi everybody, this is Kevin Brenning, Fitness Coordinator for Campus Recreation. Thanks for joining me for part 3 of our chair workout series. The first 2 parts were a different scheme of organization. There was a circuit first, and then there was a superset. Today's design is going to follow a linear pattern where we have 5 exercises. I want you to complete all of the reps of the first exercise before you move on to the second exercise. My intention here, I don't expect you to complete each exercise straight through all of the reps. I expect you to have to take breaks. Choose the option of reps and the weight of your chair that's appropriate for you and rest as needed. Remember to get a warm-up in before you dive right into this. We've got a lot of good stuff on our channel, or just take some time if you have a routine that you prefer to do. But make sure your heart rate's up a little bit and that you've moved your body in all forms. So let's get after it. Our first exercise is going to be a wide hold on the chair. And depending on what your chair looks like, that's going to be different. But find a fairly wide hand hold, and I want you to set it up with a narrow footprint. Your feet are going to be close together in a moderate squat depth. We're going to keep time under tension in our legs, and I want you to squeeze the chair against your chest so that you are trying to break it, like you're trying to break it in half by pushing into it with your chest. That's going to recruit all of your parascapular muscles, your upper traps, your middle traps, your rhomboids, and your posterior deltoids. So that's going to activate all that stuff. And I'm going to take a step to a lateral lunge and press the chair away from me and pull it back in. Return to center and repeat that side for the number of reps that you choose to do. I expect you to need to take a break on that side. Put the chair down, shake it out a little bit, complete all of the reps on that side before you move to the other side. Also notice the heavy part of the chair is on the side that I step to. So that's your design for that one. Number 2 is a push up to a single leg step up to stand up. And I know I'm probably going to go out of the screen on this one. And my floor is a little bit slippery for my chair legs. So I'm going to push my chair flush up against a wall so it doesn't slide around on me. But if I start in a push up on the ground, I want to make this a hand release push up. Step with the right leg every time, and then the left leg goes on the chair to a single leg stand up, and just reverse that path on the way down. Hand release push up, and repeat for the rep assignment on that leg before you switch to the other leg. Options on the push up. You could do it on the chair. Push up there, step 1 foot forward, and then it goes up to the chair and comes back up. Certainly make sure you have a wall if you're doing that chair option, or that your floor is really sticky. For exercise number 3, again, we're going to have our chair in a somewhat wide hand hold. Not as wide as our first exercise, but the bottom of the chair is down, and I'm going to turn a steering wheel and put it back down. The heavy end goes up and goes back down. I'm going to keep the chair off the ground, but I want to have a soft bend in my knees the whole time as I turn that. Complete that arm's reps before you switch arms, and a progression of this, if you want to add a footprint change to it. Step to one side and then step to the other side, but the same hand goes up every time. It's just going to add a little bit more body movement in general, and a little more thought process, a little more neuromechanical activation inside of that task organization. Our 4th exercise is going to be a jump over. Make sure you have room in your space. All the way over, reset, all the way over. This one's a chipper. It takes a long time to get through all the reps that you choose. If don't trip for one, so if you need to have stuff to not catch your toe on the chair, that's a safety consideration. But also, if you feel like you're getting tired, and you can't quite catch the landing good and you're losing your stance, take a break. Here we got a chair, let's use it for a rest period, and then get up and finish your reps. Another option on the jump, if you don't want to risk tripping over it, is just pretend. Right? You could use it as a guide, pretend like the chair's a little bit lower, and hop over like that. Final regression is to give it a step over. That's still gonna, you know, it's still gonna give us something. So have fun with that one. And our fifth and final exercise is this double step or two-step to a hook shift. By hook shift, I mean like a roundhouse hook punch. We're gonna punch the chair to that side. I'm gonna start in this same narrow stance, shallow squat. I'm gonna step with my outside foot. 1, 2, and I wanna catch myself, swing the chair around to that hook punch, and then come back to where I start from. Reset the chair on that side. Step twice, hook shift, return to the start. Do a few more of those, study the footwork, and then complete all of the reps on that arm before you switch feet. And just to show it, the foot that doesn't have the chair goes first, and then you swing around for that hook shift. Take your time on that. Make sure, again, you take rest when you need it. I don't expect you to go all the way through, but it's a good solid workout. I hope you enjoy it.